Good afternoon, my name is Chris Jones. Welcome back to the Hall of Sports where we talk stats and we talk facts. As you can see, I got my Santa's Helpers t-shirt on today, but clearly week 14 in the NFL was not about Santa Claus or his helpers. The Grinch who stole Christmas, he was all over the place, and the first place he stopped was down in Texas where the Dallas Cowboys were playing the Philadelphia Eagles. Dallas Cowboys defeated the Philadelphia Eagles just this past weekend. Dak Prescott had a career-high game. He went 42 for 54. He had 455 yards and 3 touchdowns. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 carries for 112 yards. He also had 12 receptions for 79 yards. And Amari Cooper, he had a monster game. He had 10 receptions for 217 yards and 3 touchdowns. But what surprised me the most about the Dallas Cowboy offense, they got their tight end Blake Jarwin involved. He had 7 receptions for only 59 yards, but it was a great element that the Cowboys offense badly needed. Granted, Dak Prescott had a career-high game. He still threw 3 interceptions in that game, and that's something that he's going to have to address in moving forward, especially if the Dallas Cowboys make the playoffs. Now, right now, I know this might be a little premature, but I want to compare, I might compare Dak Prescott to Brett Favre a little bit, because when Brett Favre played football, we all know he was a slinger, and he threw the ball an awful lot, but he also had a lot of interceptions, and that's certainly the type of quarterback that we don't want Dak Prescott shaping into, thinking that it's okay to get in a shootout, because once you get in a shootout, sometimes you do the shooting and sometimes you get shot. So I know that's a bad metaphor to use when I'm talking about football, but you guys get the point I'm trying to say. Now, right now, Dak Prescott, his mind and his heart is in the right place, and the Cowboys don't want to talk about money or anything that's going to take away his desire to win football games. Right now, we want Dak Prescott to continue to focus on his passing elements and continue to get the Dallas Cowboys some wins as they go into the postseason. Now, this is just breaking news to me. Carson Wentz, as I predicted last week, would not be the starting quarterback this week if he lost that football game to Dallas. Now, this is breaking news. Carson Wentz reportedly suffered a back injury in that game against the Cowboys. Now, I watched that football game, and I didn't see Carson Wentz suffer any type of back injury or anything to that effect. Now, I'm not saying it didn't happen because I didn't see it, because certainly there's probably a lot of injuries that we don't see that happen on the field. Now, Nick Foles is reported to start this Sunday against the Los Angeles Rams. As a matter of fact, Carson Wentz did not even practice, and that's what made the team come to this conclusion. So we may not see Carson Wentz for the rest of the season, and Nick Foles, he may take over as a starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, that was a tough loss for the Philadelphia Eagles because that was a game that they badly needed to continue their run for the postseason.